there's not a lot of industry in this area. And people have to divert back to the old-timey living, you know, like raising gardens and farming. And that's my opinion of Appalachia, you know. That's their way of survival.
Nestled at the hills of the great Appalachian Mountains lies the town of Erwin. Laid out in March 1876, this small town is full of historic value and represents Appalachia in a whole through its history, its traditions, its music, its religion. Everything about it says Appalachia. The land was founded in March of 1876 on land donated by David Erwin, William Love, and G. Garland. These men laid out this land and wanted to create a county seat. The original name was Vanderbilt. However, in 1879, the state approved the new name of Erwin. Due to a United States Post Office mistake, the town's lasting name was Erwin.
I think personally it's a great place to live. You know, you ain't pressured every day with 3 or 4 million people walking like the streets of New York. You have to bump people's shoulders to get through. You go outside and enjoy the views. And it's like Uniacke Mountain where we've got up here. If y'all have never been up there, you need to go. Because you can see from the Kingsport, Johnson City, Greenville, you can see Rome Mountain, Elizabeth, and you can see all these areas. I mean, it's really something.
Possibly the most well-known story that comes from Erwin is that of the hanging elephant. On September 13, 1916, a 5-ton circus elephant was hung from a 10-ton crane car. All of this came about because the elephant killed between 1 and 18 people in Kingsport, Tennessee. The true number of casualties is not known. Also, the reason for the provoked attack was unknown as well. Some people say it's due to an abscessed tooth which made the elephant ornery that day. Another reason is said to be because the handler was handling it hard with the bullwhip. Ultimately, Erwin ended up being called to hang the elephant because we were the only area that had a large enough crane to do it. Due to this, there have been books that was displayed in Playboy magazine. Johnny Carson did an interview about it, and PBS came about and did interviews in the town.
Erwin, Tennessee is home to many ma and pa shops, including Clarence's, which was established in 1969. During an interview with Teresa Collins, she stated that the cooks at Clarence's try to cook things that people's parents cooked and what they grew up on. Most, if not all, of the customers are like family. A lot of older people come and everybody knows everybody. Another example would be Clinchfield's Pharmacy, which is more personal, has an in and out experience in around 10 to 15 minutes, and it also delivers to the elderly. The Valley Beautiful Antique Mall, the owner said that when she came here, the people were more down to earth, honest, and friendly, and that's what she liked about it. And not to forget the other ma and pa shops. You could walk into one, randomly have a conversation with the employees that work there and figure that you've easily spent 2 hours in the store.
Well, it's a continuous change. Whenever I first came in business, the product that I sell is different from what I used to sell. Young women would come in and they could do a lot of crafts, and they would take a lot of old quilts and stuff like that and make stuff out of and crafts out of, and they would take a piece of furniture and repaint it or fix it up, and they'd say, well, I can make something out of that. Now that's all changed. You don't see the young people doing that anymore. It seems like they've changed into other items, like making jewelry and stuff like that. But it's not the same as it was 10, 15, 20 years ago.
I think the people of this area are dedicated Christians. I believe in the early days of the religion in this area that the people was considered more faithful.
Religion is very important to the people of this area, specifically Christianity.
Yeah, here they actually believe in God, you know, as a person, you know, as a living being, you know what I'm saying? Other places they don't. It's more like it's just something you do on a Sunday morning. You're almost like a computer. From birth, you're just you're designed to go to church. Mom and Dad told you to go to church. Down here, the people believe in what they go, and they believe in God. They believe in Jesus. They believe in the country He made, and they stand up for one another, and they'll die for the religion, just like Jesus did for us. That's what I think about religion in the South. It is real religion. It's not some made up, it's real. It comes from the heart and it comes from the soul. And that's the difference between the South and other places with religion.
Erwin is home to a very diverse population of Christians.
I think this area carries just about every denomination that you can think of. You've got your Methodists, like in Unicoi, you got your Methodists, you got your Church of God, the Christian Church, you got the Frugal Baptists, you got the Southern Baptists, and you have also the Church of the Brethren. There's a Catholic congregation in Erwin.
There is actually no official founding of the Red Barn. It just started out as a place that retained small motorings of lawn mowings and things like that. And people would just come and have jam sessions whenever on Fridays and Saturdays. It soon got bigger and it actually had to close down repairing small motorings. It is a volunteering basis and the women usually will bring cakes, pizzas, any types of food. There's no charge for any of the food. You can donate if you want to. And there's a fridge that has pop and water, and it is 50 cents.
We have large crowds at times, and times it's not. Just depends on the weather or like. So we have had enough here that you have to stand in room on. And we usually have anywhere from, I'll say, from 150 to 200 people.
Thursday night at the Red Barn, many people come, usually the same people, to dance and play.
People play in the old-time traditional style back from 50 to 75 years ago, mostly in that tradition, yeah.
Some of the people that play are the Rome Mountain Moonshiners, Old Timers Band, the Nortons, Senior Express, Tennessee Tradition, and True Rise. There were several people who were dancing around the floors. Many people were talking just about things that had gone on in the week. Along the back wall of the Red Barn, you can see pictures and postings of the people who have played there, where they've been, and how successful the people from the Red Barn have been. Some of the well-known players at the Red Barn are Wanda Vincent and an assortment of Willie Nelson's musicians. Through the music listened to and played at the Red Barn, the drive-in diners such as Clarence's and the small mom-and-pop shops helped to preserve the heritage of Erwin.
It is the heritage that separates Erwin from other small towns in the Deep South. From the friendly people to the spectacular scenery, Erwin is truly an Appalachian town.
Erwin makes one feel at home. The history, scenery, and people make visiting this location enjoyable and memorable.
This is a beautiful place. Everybody is friendly, and to fully experience Erwin, Tennessee, you need to visit it.
Well, I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. I've been everywhere else, and this is what I like. This is the area that I enjoy. And being born here, raised here, left for when I was a younger man, but this is the place to be. Yeah.